The Rey movie.
No.
Is it canceled? Is it delayed?
It's done.
No.
It's done.
Rey, and I predicted this. I predicted this when Charmin Obaid-Chinoy went
69.
on CNN on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. Right
New Year's
around
Eve,
there.
Yeah,
And
New Year's
it
Eve.
was promoting this movie. I said, "Oh, it's a dead project." So the Star Wars Rey movie is delayed, and that's a good thing. Lots of articles, and there are conflicting reports. We'll go over just the two main reports here, but we've got here from Screen Rant. Rey's new Jedi Order movie delays are actually good news for Star Wars.
Oh God!
I don't know how you say that.
And good news for Star Wars fans.
Remember, they called
I
Rey
feel-
the most important cinematic asset that they had.
I mean, I'll just say this. It leaves nowhere for the story to go. You killed your legacy characters, Han, Luke, and Leia. You did nothing with characters like Lando and Admiral Akbar, who were also but from where I stand, were also disrespected.
Totally.
Even though, well, I mean, Lando survives, and there was supposed to be some subplot. Was Finn supposed to be his son? I mean, that would have been drama, right? That
No,
could
he's
have
supposed
been.
to be force sensitive. His daughter, Lando's daughter, is in the third one real horribly.
Well, but they cut it out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're left with the granddaughter of the franchise's main villain as the surviving member. No, like sons of, no Solo kids, no Skywalker children, nothing.
No, we're left with the offspring of basically she is the product of Palpatine's old dick, right? And that's what we get stuck with. But here's the thing, though, I do feel bad for Daisy Ridley, man. This is honestly, this is Charlie
Yes.
Brown with the football happening with her, man. Like I really, like, I almost wish she would just say, "Screw you guys, don't ever call me again."
I wish
Like, I
have
wish she would just
so
say
much respect for Daisy Ridley if she told these people, you know what, double middle fingers, I'm gone.
She's
tired
still
of
getting
this crap.
movie. She's still getting a trilogy with the Simon Kinberg directed. written
Yeah,
by
and
George
Ryan
Nolte.
Johnson and all of that. Yeah,
No.
we've heard it. We've heard
The-
it
I
all
don't-
before.
This
don't-
article says this was canceled because they're focusing on the Simon Kinberg trilogy, which is her fucking trilogy.
I don't believe it until they start shooting. None of this exists. But an insider says this is a different story here that I'll bring up. An
Also, if I were
insi-
her, I wouldn't turn down any roles.
right.
Take all the
Right.
money she can while she can get it.
Yeah.
I would have so much respect if she just walked away.
This is
So
from
much
2
respect
days
for her.
ago from Superhero Hype. Rey Skywalker movie not shelved, says insider. I don't know what to believe. I mean, you can look up. That's why I don't want to get into too much detail in these stories because they're based on nothing. But right here, let's get from Jeff Snyder of the Insider. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm doesn't have a script yet, so it's not on hold. It's actively being written. Lucasfilm is waiting on the Rey movie to be delivered. That script has not been finalized. If it was on hold, they'd say, you know what, stop writing. We're not even going to do it. But they're waiting for it, so it's not on hold. As I've said in the past, that movie is not the only one with Rey in it as a lead character. There are multiple projects being developed with Rey as the lead character. The Rey Star Wars movie does not have an official release date at this time, and no other casting is known beyond Ridley. Yeah, no, this is what we were saying. That so Sean Levy's Starfighter is being focused on, and the Simon Kinberg trilogy with Rey, which then may affect the Charmin Obaid-Chinoy one, which takes place 15 years after the movie. So yeah,
Well, and then they talk about Mandalorian and Grogu in May 2026.
But,
Sean
And then you missed the
Levy-
part about Kathleen Kennedy retiring.
yeah,
And wanting to go out on a win.
yeah. Filoni will take over and Carrie Beck will be
I
co-ho
don't know,
leads.
guys. I'm just unconvinced about any of this, and I don't see how you hang the future of the franchise on a character that, and by the way, not Daisy Ridley's fault. She's never gone after fans. She's very thoughtful when she responds to pointed questions from media. I actually like Daisy Ridley. And I think she's a decent actor. She's okay, but everything she's been in post Star Wars has bombed. So if they were going to hang it on her as an actress, you know, you could.
It's her character, though. The character, nobody is interested in seeing any more of Rey. You know, nobody cares about this character. Why keep doubling and tripling down on a character people have pretty much rejected?
They can't admit they were wrong.
Right? Yeah.
It's what Dante said. They can't admit they were wrong.
They're trying to fix her the same way. Maybe they're trying to fix her like they fixed Anakin. They tried to quote unquote fix Anakin in the Clone Wars. That's what a lot of people say. The Clone Wars kind of repaired the Anakin character. You can't repair Rey. Okay, just forget it. That character is a terrible character. She's a Mary Sue. Nobody likes this character.
No amount of fixing her, even if she's the most personable, great, and she struggles, and it's all explained. No one wants to see her rebuild the Jedi Order that should have been Luke rebuilding the Jedi Order. It's just, it feels
the only
wrong.
thing I think you could do with her is turn her into a villain. Like lean into the Palpatine. Just lean all the way into the Palpatine and make her the next galaxy scourge and try to build her up and then find people to take her out. That's the only thing you could do with the character. They'll never do it. But that would make her interesting. She's not interesting at this point. She's nobody I care to see again. But if you turn her into like that evil like Rey that you saw in the last one, with maybe you could kind of squint and look sideways and see a story there. I don't care about this character otherwise. There's nothing there, man. It's absolutely unconscionable what they're doing with this franchise. And they keep doubling down on dumb decisions.
Like, at this point, not everybody is meant to be a leading actor or actress. Look, let's call it what it is. Daisy Ridley is not a leading actress. She's not the star. She's not the person who's going to put asses in seats. Right. She would be a great co-star. She would be a great supporting actress. I think she'd do very well there. I think she needs to aim for those kind of roles.
Yeah. That's like saying Mark Hamill is not a leading actor.
Oh, how dare you? That's true.
I
mean, his post-Star Wars career was pretty spotty until he started
voice acting. Yeah.
Voice acting.
I mean, he did the Joker, and he was Fart Knocker and saying Silent Bob Strike Back. Like those were his big roles.
He did Fire Lord Ozu.
Was it Cockknocker
or Cockknocker? My bad.
Yeah. Okay, Cockknocker.
Yeah, please.
Look,
let me get it right.
Chad is going after us now.
But his Joker is the greatest interpretation of Joker that has ever existed and will ever existed. Like it is the benchmark for a Joker.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's a good voice actor. He's a very good voice actor. Absolutely.
But the point is that his career is not that far off from Daisy Ridley's.
Yeah,
correct.
Oh, not at all.
No.
Hey, maybe Daisy Ridley should do voice work.
Hey,
that would make sense. It would make sense for her. But yeah, no, I predicted this movie would never happen, and I still don't believe it will happen. I think they're going to go with safe choices only.
So the trilogy won't happen, the trilogy after this won't happen. So
hell no.
Well, Sean Levy will be
all of it. I don't think any of it's happening. I think the Starfighter and Mando and Grogu, and then they're going to wait and see how Mando and Grogu. Because there's rumors that if Mando and Grogu does well, then we might get a trilogy. If that does well.
Well, the rumor was if it doesn't do well, Filoni's not going to get his follow-up Thrawn Ahsoka thing, and they'll just do another season of Mandalorian and Grogu. But if it does good, they'll all have that movie.
But also, let me ask you guys a question. When's the last time you heard anybody or just conversation happening around Baby Yoda?
They're done.
Is anybody talking about Baby Yoda anymore?
No, it's funny.
Got quiet.
It's funny, but a year ago I went to Disneyland and there's Baby Yoda stuff all over the Disney Star Wars shop. And now it's slowly going back to Yoda.
They did that to themselves. Do you know when everyone stopped giving a shit about Baby Yoda? Because it was great. Luke fucking Skywalker came, massacred a whole bunch of droids in an awesome scene. We saw peak what should have been Luke Skywalker, and they took Baby Yoda off for training, and most people never thought about it again. It's over.
They should have ended it there.
Yes. Yeah. We should have never seen him again.
But again, Lucasfilm suffers again from what Disney suffers from. It's this lack of transparency. It's this idea that they can't admit their faults, their mistakes. They can't admit that maybe announcing a Rey series was a massive mistake, and that they can't admit that they're just holding on to a thread that's not going to happen, or that's thread. And I'm just getting tired of it. Just tell us the truth. They're still not owning up to the Acolyte. Mhm.
They're still calling that a success.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still teasing a season 2 for that, aren't they?
Remember
I pray it comes. You have no idea how badly I want an
I'm
Acolyte season 2.
dying. I'm dying for it.
It'd be like Camelot.
Oh, Sha, I'm going to haunt you now. Oh, Sha.
No, wait. We know who should be saying that.
Oh no.
Ocha. Oi. Hotsquid.
Like it's a forced ghost.